This morning, a second healthcare worker has tested positive for Ebola in Texas. This is developing right now. The latest victim also worked at the same hospital that treated Thomas Eric Duncan, who died last week of Ebola. This makes it now 2 hospital workers that have now tested positive for the virus. The CDC is also now admitting to some missteps, and nurses are now speaking out. Several unidentified nurses at Texas Health Presbyterian are coming forward saying the hospital just wasn't equipped for the virus, possibly leading to Nina Pham, a nurse, contracting Ebola. Now, Pham, as we've been telling you, was also treating Duncan before he died. She now is doing much better. Meanwhile, President Obama wants the world to be able to fight Ebola instead of focusing on what is happening here, put a lot of the emphasis in West Africa. Now, those efforts he announced during a conference call. He will have a conference call today with world leaders.
We either stop Ebola now, or we face an entirely unprecedented situation for which we do not have a plan.
The World Health Organization says the pace of infection in West Africa, where there is an outbreak, could increase to as many as 10,000 new cases a week within 2 months if more is not done. One-time presidential candidate who is now in the medical marijuana business says pot could be the answer for Ebola. Former Governor Gary Johnson appeared on the Fox Business Network yesterday to discuss the government's role in handling the Ebola crisis. Johnson brought up marijuana.
We actually believe we have efficacy with regard to treating Ebola. And
wait a minute.
All right, someone posted this clip online as an example of a marijuana advocate just basically getting carried away. Johnson told us that he is not saying it is the cure, but says he's critical of the current system for making it difficult to try out possible alternatives like marijuana. We, of course, will continue to bring you the very latest on the Ebola outbreak. Stay with KRQE News 13 for up-to-date information, both on air and online. We will have more information on our website, including the history of Ebola outbreaks since it was discovered back in 1976. And also we have a link on our website to the CDC. Now on to a different virus. This morning, the CDC is reporting a breakthrough when it comes to detecting the enterovirus. The agency says they have developed a faster lab test to tell who has the virus. They have already started using it. The government says it will take days instead of weeks to process lab results. Now they can see where and when an outbreak is underway. Since August, enterovirus 68 has caused hundreds of respiratory illnesses in children and may be behind at least 6 deaths. One case has been reported right here in New Mexico. According to the Albuquerque Journal, health officials say school flu shot clinics will immunize about 55,000 kids around the state this year. They say kids might not get shots if it weren't for these clinics. Flu shots are available for free for children 18 and under at about 500 providers around the state. Now, to find a flu shot clinic near you, you can call the State Nurse Advice Hotline. We have a map of flu shot providers up on our website. All you have to do is just go to krqe.com. You can also head to UNM Hospital's Northeast Family Health Clinic this weekend for free flu shots. That's going on this weekend. The time right now is 5:05. We have police lapel camera video here showing the arrest of a crazed suspect in Albuquerque. It was a dangerous situation that could have turned a whole lot worse. The video shows the moments APD officers stopped Jeremiah Apodaca trying to kick in the door to a random woman's home. This happened last month near 4th and Avenida Cesar Chavez. The woman inside said someone was trying to get into her house through her doggy door using garden shears. The suspect kept saying that his daughter was in the house. Cops tried to reassure Apodaca that his daughter, was not there.
Hey, relax, man. Relax, bro. Dude, your daughter's not in there. I want my daughter.
Police say the suspect, who was in his underwear, goes on to threaten officers. That's when officers tased him. But it doesn't subdue the suspect. In fact, cops say the suspect then pulls out the prongs. Apodaca finally surrenders.
You guys are saying my daughter's not in here? I'm not even on drugs, dude. I don't even do drugs. Why?
Just so you know, Apodaca was taken away for medical treatments. A dispute between a former Roswell police officer and the city's mayor is now over.
I'm here to collect the equipment that belongs to the city, that is in your possession.
It was over unreturned police gear. Now this is video of Roswell Mayor Dennis Kintai after he showed up at the home of Brandon Beverly last week. He was wanted actually to get back Beverly's taser vest, radio uniforms, and flash drives. Beverly was fired from the department several weeks ago for not attending the police academy. Now, according to the Plains Valley News, Beverly had the gear back in the hands of the police department on Friday. This morning, U.S. Marshals are looking for 2 new suspects now on their most wanted lists. Marshals say 32-year-old Danny Trujillo and 25-year-old Ignacio Gallegos are connected to a homicide near the Sandia ski area. The body of 26-year-old Eloy Leyva was found by a driver last Friday on Crest Road. Marshals are asking anyone who might know where the suspects are to give them a call. A canceled wine tasting benefit is back on again to raise money for the UNM women's soccer team. The wine tasting event was originally set for August, but it was canceled after the UNM hazing scandal involving the team. 2 freshman players had to be hospitalized for drinking too much in that scandal. Now, the fundraiser called Vines, Corks, and Cleats is now set for next month at Vernon's Hidden Valley Steakhouse. The university says the event is 21 and over, and there will be no student athletes at the event. A New Mexico 16-year-old with a straight-A record is already taking college courses, but instead of rewarding her, she says her school district is taking away an activity that she loves. Brianna Mortensen is a captain on the Gallup High School dance team. She has been competing with the team for 2.5 years. But last week, the school told her she could not compete with the team anymore. She says that the school says it's because she's taking classes at UNM charter school, a UNM charter school, and that the school apparently is citing a rule meant to keep student athletes from picking where they want to play.
I haven't broken any rules. I'm not cheating the school system, and all of a sudden they want to take me out of an environment where I'm comfortable, where I'm successful.
All right, well, I can tell you Brianna has been taking classes and dance for a semester and a half before she was actually removed from the team. The Gallup superintendent says it was a mistake that Brianna was allowed to keep dancing during those semesters. Now he's double checking to make sure all schools are following that rule. The family, by the way, is appealing to the school district tomorrow.